20 happy years.
Hello guys, and welcome to Charlie Rain Diaries. This is Black Women of New York, and I would like to introduce...
I am Yeye, Yeye by nature. Full name is Yatunde. That's what you can call me.
Okay. Could you tell us where you're from, a little background,
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Crown Heights. That's like my home. I moved to Long Island for 4 years, but I'm definitely a Brooklyn girl. I moved right back, and I'm in love. Like, I live in Crown Heights, like right now, currently, and I work also like near Crown Heights, so it's been really good. Yeah.
Can you tell us about your ethnicity?
Oh,
Because your ethnicity is very unique.
Well, my mother, she's Haitian, Haitian born, so yeah, we're from there, and my dad is Nigerian, so I'm black on both sides. I'm Haitian and Nigerian.
Haitian, Nigerian, American.
Yes.
Love it. It's such a nice, unique fusion there.
Thank you.
What do? You say you work near your house. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, definitely. So I am a hairstylist, hair artist actually, and I work in Brooklyn, but I also travel in the other boroughs. It's really good to be in Brooklyn because there's a lot of women that are here that either travel other places or don't know how to do their natural hair, and I specialize in that. So it's very good to have people from my community able to come to me and be local. It's very local for them to get here.
And I know you also do makeup, and you're you're in the creative niche.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to say.
I originally used to draw a lot, and I used to make a lot of art. So that's where my inspiration to start makeup came out of, because it's I wanted to enhance my own features, but also add color. I never did colorful things. I was very tomboyish. So in becoming more feminine and becoming more in my womanhood, I was like, let me play makeup. Let me see what these colors will do, what these shapes will do, what I could create with my hands and kind of make living art,
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the application of your creativity.
Right.
I like that. And so, since you're talking about why you became interested in it, can you expand more on your, finding creativity that you can apply with, just more so on, you being interested in this
field?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So definitely fashion school. I used to go to Art Institute in Manhattan. That influenced me a lot into just beauty and hair and how everything kind of comes together with fashion and clothes, and you see that draping is important. You see that shapes can create a whole different platform out of paper, or nothing. You know what I mean? So I just saw that the more you add sometimes, or even the little bit that you add, creates a whole new platform, and I love that. So I started to kind of dab into makeup after fashion school, because I would see all of these magazines. I would see all of these girls who are coming in just to be models for the day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she doesn't even have a lot of makeup, but she looks so different and enhances her, makes her look brighter, makes her look more awake or things like that. So I wanted to learn more about it, and as I got into it, I saw how in depth it could go, because then I would start to follow bigger artists, things like that, people that I would look at and be like, wow, I could see myself aspiring to be like that, to be great, to create and make I don't know, you could make anything happen. You could literally create someone's face into a universe,
Right.
You could make a color become something else. So it's kind of cool. Yeah,
This is cool, trying to see what's going on in your head.
yeah, so much.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So can you expand, I know you went to fashion school as well, but you also did hair school,
Yeah.
you're very much so into all of that. So can you explain your experience and how you got to your this level that you're at now?
All right, so going from college and art institute to hair was it was just all a blur kind of, because I was doing hair just for my friends, just for myself, because even in high school I didn't have any money. My mom, she wasn't able to really give me money to get my hair done. But she was a hairstylist when she was younger, so she would either help me with my hair or she would know someone who could do it. And yeah, so when she like had a friend that would do it for me, I would be like, show me how to do it, like show me on myself, show me on my mom, because she would do my mom's hair too. So she would show her and then show me, and I'm like, wow, like I could get into this. And then once she wasn't around, I would do it for my friends. Or if my friends needed like to do my hair, then I would have them do my hair. We would teach one, each one type thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so going from college, like I would still do my hair, but then I started to go natural because at the time I didn't really want to pay money to do perms and keep up. It's a lot of maintenance when it comes to those type of like styles. So I was like, let me just go natural. Let me learn about my own. I was also getting into my culture, so I was like, let me learn about my culture. Let me learn about my hair, and I started to do my own twists. I started to do my own braids. I would go to the African shop and ask for something when I'm like just looking. You know, stuff like that. Like I was being nosy, like, you know. And then YouTube started to really come up for me because I wasn't really a tech savvy person, but going to school I would have the internet. So then I started going on YouTube and I was like, oh, like I could really do this like on myself. So that way I started doing my own twists, my own braids, and it was like makeshift twists, like braid from the start, twist at the end. Like, you know, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I would look and learn. So I'm a looker and I'm a learner. And then from there, I did my own hair, and people at work, I used to work at Forever 21, they would be like, oh, your hair is blue, it's twist, that's nice. It was like, I would try funky colors and stuff, so then I started doing their hair. And then from there, more people asked me to do their hair. And then trusting me, you know, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of trust from someone. This is a lot of like, someone is giving you their all, their time, their money, like they're really communicating. And I'm the type of person, I like to like hear people out, and I like to, like I used to want to be a psychologist, I still kind of do. So it's like, it's good to talk to people throughout their experience and like have them feel okay, and also see what's going on in their life, in their head, because they could vent.
Insight to see how you communicate with people.
Yeah, because then they could vent, they could talk about what's really bugging them, that they can't talk to someone that they know, you know, but also make them feel beautiful at the end of it all. Like for them to come together and it's like, wow, like I feel like something, I could go out in the world and do something.
That's interesting. So you use the psychology to help you do your
my
projects.
job,
Wow,
basically.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
but
cool.
it's something I'm interested in, so it works that I have that like that platform to still work into it.
It's definitely a testament to your dedication to your artwork,
Yeah,
to your artwork, and to you communicating with the world. Wow, I didn't know you was all that big, girl. Like, psychology, girl. I love
if
that.
I go back to school, that would be what I'm going for. Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
Wow, interesting.
It was a cool journey because it's like I wasn't really looking forward to doing hair all the time because I didn't really like take it seriously too much. But it's when people started to come to me more, I was like, wow, like yeah, I really take it seriously. Alright, so I'm gonna start doing hair. Alright. So through work, I had a friend. Her name is Chindo. Shout out Ordinary Chin. So she had a friend. Her name is Susie, and we started to work together. And then through her, it's like I started to see like, okay, like this is cool. You could really make this a life. Like you could do more with just doing hair and make it fun and art. And that's all I'm about. Like 3D things, like sculptures. And it's like I kind of got to make things come to form and like craft it and create it with my hands. And she showed me that it was possible to make a business out of it. And I thought that was like so cool. So I was like, all right, let me just like see what she's about and see if she's interested. And then like after working with her and like meeting people and doing more, I was like, I could do so much more with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's good to see another black woman doing something or another black person achieving what they're doing, and then like it motivates you to do your best and do more too.
Right. How long have you been doing this?
Altogether, I've been doing hair for 7 years. I get asked this all the time.
Okay.
So when I first started, it was strictly weaves and strictly like, you know, clip-ins and things like that. And then when I went natural, which was about 4 years ago, that's when I started doing natural hair. So I've been doing natural hair like professionally for about 4 years.
Wow, very experienced.
Yeah.
Very, very experienced.
And it's really a learning process, but it's been great because not only have I been working in a salon, but I also ended up going to hair school. So through hair school, I started to know about like proteins and learning about like color and safety and the things that you really need, the fundamental things that you need to know about hair and about like the science behind it, because that's really how you know how to break it down and build it back up. type of thing.
You
so
take your craft very seriously.
Oh, definitely, because I like to be educated because then I can teach other people. That's why I started in the first place, to teach myself about my hair. So it's like now I get to share that and tell people about their own, like, and help them achieve what they want to achieve. You know,
right. This is what life is really about, right?
Right, definitely,
Right.
definitely.
Nice. I like it. And so, with that being said, how easy is it to get into this field as a Black woman?
I feel like there is no easy way to get into anything.
Okay.
What is easy is nothing.
Okay. I like this.
No, really, like nothing in life is easy, but with the right drive, the right determination, and persistence, that's what's gonna get you to where you want to get. So definitely, if you are thinking about getting into any type of career, you have to believe in yourself so other people can believe in you. You know what I mean? So you gotta put your foot out there. You gotta risk yourself. Like, risk is a big thing of mine. I am a big risk taker because I'm an Aries, and I like to have fun and I like to adventure, and risk are a part of my growth and my journey. You know what I mean? And without them, how do you know where you're gonna be? You gotta be limitless, literally.
Yes.
So in this career, you can do it, but you have to be about it. Be about it.
Is this field comfortable for Black women in general?
I feel like it is. It is very comfortable because there's a lot to relate to. There aren't many people who can be natural. There are people trying to achieve natural with their hair that is not that way at all. Like, we're born with kinks, we're born with coils, we're born with curls, and there are people with straight hair, and we can manipulate and get that, but we're always gonna come back to the kinks. Even if you stop putting that chemical, even if you stop pressing your hair, that's our natural state, original state, and that can't be taken from us. So we can all relate to that, and in the fact that we can create, like, what I do is I can manipulate and craft a hairstyle. I can make anything into anything because you're building something from nothing, like, literally. You know what I mean? It's comfortable because we can relate to each other, and we all have like similar struggles. It's like, damn, I can't get my hair to stay straight today. Like, the humidity in New York is crazy. Or, you know, it's like, oh, my hair feels dry, and we could give each other tips and like help each other. So I feel like it's very relatable for us. But if we're talking to someone who's like Armenian or someone who's Italian, it's not, you know, they don't have our same issues. They blow out their hair all the time, and, you know, things like that. So
with this career that you have, like, what's the work-life balance like?
Ooh, girl. What is balance?
That is a great question.
You can try to balance, but for me, what I was saying earlier, you just have to do it. There is no other way but to just do it. Sometimes you're gonna have sleepless nights. Sometimes you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be cramping. But guess what? You just have to continue to do it. You know why? Because you know it's gonna all be worth it in the end. The reward is better than like the temporary struggle. It's always gonna be a struggle until you win. Like, you come out of it. You know? So it's like you have to make it what you see it to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, keep working hard. Like, just keep going.
What are some pros and cons to this field concerning Black women, concerning anybody who's really in it?
Some pros are definitely, you get to meet other creatives, you get to meet other business women. There are a lot of women out there who are way above the standards that are in their community. So it's like they get to wake up every day and live a life that is not around them. Nobody around them achieved that, but they're doing it. So it's like, it's inspirational. It's like you meet so many different people. I have clients that are doctors. I have clients that are trainers, that are yoga instructors. They do these things for life that you wouldn't even know were a career. You didn't even know it was a lifestyle.
Other Black women as well.
Other Black women.
Wow.
And a lot of them, it's like they're travelers, and that's what I love to do. So it's like, it shows you that you can be anything. You can do anything. That's like the pro, definitely. And there's other women who want to see you uplifted, and I think that's really great and lacking in the this industry. And as being a woman, a Black woman especially, because there's a lot of envy, a lot of hate, and none of it is really necessary because we can all be great. We can all do good things, as well as like just help each other be, like, lift each other up, because it's already enough hate being Black.
Right.
I feel like, you know what I mean? And there are a few cons, but the cons definitely do not outweigh the pros, because I feel like a lot of people are struggling with themselves. So some people will throw an attitude. That's something I turn into joy. I'm still gonna laugh because I'm gonna calm you down with my happiness. You
Definitely
know what I
turning
mean?
that negative energy around. I love it.
I'm not gonna feed into it because sometimes someone's going through something. So I'm the type of person, from the job, I learned not to take a lot of things personally. Don't take it personally, because sometimes someone just needs someone to reflect it on. But at the same time, you could politely tell someone, like, F off. Like, you know what I mean? Or things like that. And then another con is like people like to blame. I feel like someone who they want to be in control of something, they like to blame you. So like, say I'm your hairstylist, you're telling me your hair dry and it's my fault, but you're not keeping up with the regimen I told you. Like every 2 days do something, every 2 weeks come in and get a maintenance, you know, things like that. And I feel like another con is failure, but failure is also a pro. So here you have something that is on both ends. Because you can either choose to let it break you, or you could choose to learn from it. And I'm the type of person, when I'm broken, I break it down to build it back up. So it's like everything can be a shambles, and I'm like, great, it's another project to bring back up. Like I'm bringing up my mountain, you know what I mean? So
that negative energy to the positive.
So it's like failure. I failed. Oh, this sucks, but it's like this is great because I haven't had the chance. So it's a very big learning experience, and that's in a lot of like fields. It's like that learning curve you have to get over, but it's never gonna be gotten over because there's always gonna be another obstacle. So it's like I see it as a challenge, and I like to like attack it.
I like that. Wow. We're still sticking with the theme of turning that negative energy into positive energy, and I see that you're very consistent with that.
I try to be, because it's like a lot of people throw negativity and try to keep you there, and like so you fester in it. And I'm the type of person, it's like I see what you're trying to do, but I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not gonna let you put me where you want to put me, and like that's not. I've seen too many miracles. I've seen too many things turn around for me to back down to negativity.
Wow, I feel like people are gonna love hearing this, because I feel like I needed this. Like as far as hearing that. No, seriously.
I'm glad.
No, seriously, because it's just like, you know, with all the negativity.
It could be discouraging. It can be so discouraging. It's like your whole soul wants to just like but you know what? It's like, wow, you woke up another day. Oh, fuck it, start over. Just do it again.
So with that being said, do you have advice for other Black women? Not only trying to enter this field or any kind of field, but just like, you know, with you talking about turning this negative energy into positive energy, like what other advice do you have for women, Black women in NYC? Because, you know, looking at you, especially after when I first moved here, like you've grown so much, and it's like after living here myself, it's seeing that it is difficult.
See the real.
It's really real out here. So it's just like, what other advice do you have for other
My
women?
advice for all Black women is continue to be great, because you're shining. You don't even realize like how much the essence of your Blackness is like strength. It's strength, and it's powerful. You are your only power. So continue to do what you're doing. No matter who's not believing in you, guess what? You're not always going to be where you're at right now. Even if you're not inspiring to anybody, one day you will be. Because any one move that you make can make someone be like, wow. Like someone is always watching. So you're always inspiring. You're always coming out. You're always going to like be a light. So continue to be a light and continue to shine it. And don't let anyone dim that.
You're such a source of inspiration, and you're gonna be doing inspirational stuff.
Yes, so I started a blog, and like I'm definitely gonna be writing a lot of inspirational posts, especially when I feel down. I'm the type of person to talk myself back up and out of it, and I'm gonna be open and honest about that. Like when I'm not feeling good, when I'm not like at 100, because that's like where you get to see the progress that is happening in the moment. Like right now I'm not feeling okay, but guess what? If you're not, then relate to me and understand that it's gonna be alright. And most of my bad days are still good days. I turn it around. No, seriously. Like I will. It's just like I'm blindsided to the bullshit. Like for real. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. It bounces off. It's like
so many quotes I already like feel like I can. No, for real. So like, can you tell people about your different blogs? I know your Instagram is, follow her on Instagram. Yeye by Nature.
Yeye by Nature. Get it? Yeye, not Yeye. No,
Yeye. You hear me?
Right.
She's still Nigerian.
Right.
Yeye by nature.
Yetunde. Okay.
So tell people your different blogs. I want people to keep up with you because I feel like they would love hearing you.
Thank you. All right. Most of my handles are the same. So yeyebynature.com, Yeye by Nature on Instagram. And my website is actually my blog as well. So through my website, you can see all the photos I've done, professional photos, videos. You can see a book an appointment post. So you can actually like go on my appointment and see what photos I have been posting, my prices, everything. And then when you scroll down, you can see everything that I'm thinking about, everything I'm talking about. I'll be talking about Black movements. I'll be talking about Black business. I support Black business like almost every day. Like, I eat Black business, I buy Black business, literally. So that's the way that you can keep up with me. I'm not on Facebook, but I'm on Instagram, and I have my own website, so check that out, definitely.
Oh, I love this. You're definitely inspiration to follow.
Thank you.
Especially with the Black business here and support of that, like, that's really important.
That's one of the best things that you could do, support your own people, because different people have different just interests, and it's like, you don't always have to support what's the biggest name. Just because it's Yahoo, don't mean you have to do Yahoo. There's Google too. And if Google is Black like you, then why not support somebody that you know is like you and trying to make it than somebody who's not really, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, be about your own people because we have to rise up too. And then that's going to make us stronger. Once you see the support that you're getting from people, then you take it more seriously too. Like, oh wow, people fucking with me? Right. Little old me? Like, because it really helps you to inspire yourself as well when you have support. Support is like a number one thing. That's another thing. Continue to support your Black sisters, your Black brothers. They are your sisters and your brothers, no matter what kind of person they are. If they're serious about what they're doing, encourage them and cheer them on.
That's very real stuff said by Yeye by Nature.
Yeah.
Wow, you're very interactive with people though.
I want to be.
Yes, you're very in tune with the community. You want to be part of the community.
I want to talk to my people.
Yes, and that's what this is about.
Right.
Like, support your Black women, support your Black brothers.
We're all one. We're all one.
And it's not even just about being Black, it's just supporting people that look like you, whether it's color, whether it's an interest, or whether it's whatever, like, you know. So I'm really glad I got to do this interview with you, girl.
It was so good. It was so good. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy.
Me,
I'm
proud of
happy.
you.
I'm
See, bless you. See what we have. This is my bless you. This is my bless you.
It's alright. It's not crazy.
It's
a little glam.
G-Star.
If you want to feel glam and like the fucking bomb, you feel me? Afro babes out here.
Yeah.
Come to Brooklyn.
Yes.
Local trains 3-4, B44, B46.
Yes. That Brooklyn transportation is actually faster than a lot of these other.
It's on point. Yeah. I can't lie. I can't complain. The weekend's a little, but it's still cute.
That's where every other transportation is still shaky.
But Brooklyn, they got it. They got it on lock. You can't even front. You got here in like 5
That's very true. I won't lie.
Like straight.
I didn't say what.
I love Brooklyn.
She's here, she's based here, local. She born here, raised here, left, even came back. So
I can't leave this place. This is my heart. All boroughs, but this is my heart.
Right. You better say that again.
Oh, it's alright.
So thank you guys so much for catching Charlie Rain Diaries. And for watching my interview with Yeye by Nature.
We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. We do appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
And stay tuned. It's always going to be something hot dropping.
Exactly. Thank you, madam.
All right. We are out here.
This has been a Charlie Rain production. Thanks for watching.